Hi friends, I am here in Seattle and I'm here for a pop-up with my ASMR spa Soft Touch, which is based in LA, as many of you know. Today is my last day in Seattle on my pop-up, so I just thought I would do a little get ready with me on my last day here with you. So, I am totally makeup free right now, as you can tell, and I also thought I'd try something new. I was inspired by a collab I did last night with Chili Bee ASMR, which I'm sure many of you know and love. And she does mostly, actually, I think all soft speaking. So I was like, let's try a little soft speaking today. So let me know how you like the soft speaking in this vid, and I'm just gonna get ready and kind of fill you in on how the pop-ups have been going and how the channel here has been going, and maybe do a tiny little baby shopping haul. So what I'm using first is, I gotta make this ASMR too, right? I need to be tapping on products. Okay, so I just jumped into it and didn't even tap on anything or show you what I was using. Also, yes, I have a little stress blemish. You don't see that. We're okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be using is Focus Keys Soul Care. This is Alicia Keys skincare line, and this is the firming peptide cream, and it's really nice. I really like it. So I'm going to be using this as my moisturizer. I'm freshly washed. So I don't love jars of product. I have nails and it's just kind of a mess. So I really prefer more of a pump situation, but I also don't love to waste. So we're just gonna deal with what we have here. So just gonna take a little and dab it onto the face. Also, this hotel room that I'm in does not have a mirror, so that's weird. I mean, there's a mirror in the bathroom, but the bathroom doesn't have a light. Never in my life. So a lot of times on my pop-ups, I have to stay in kind of funky little cheap hotels, you know, gotta keep the overhead low. We're trying to anyway. But I stayed in a hotel in Indianapolis that was scary. It was just, there's like no way around it. It was just scary. I was freaked out to stay there, to say the least. So I have made a vow to myself that I will no longer stay in the cheapest hotel. So I stayed in like a moderately priced hotel. Right now I'm at the Art Inn, which is an absolute micro hotel. It's fine. It just doesn't have things like lights in the bathroom, you know? So we're doing what we can. So anyways, just gently dabbing that into the face. I don't like to rub because I don't like to pull too much on the skin. It's just something I learned from my friend's cousin many moons ago. Yeah. There's a plane. There's lots of planes here in Seattle. Okay. And next, we're going to put on my eye cream. This is the little ASMR focus moment for you. Where is it? Okay, this is the Elastoderm eye cream by Obagi. And I just read really rave reviews about this, so I decided to try it. It's really expensive, and again, it's in a jar, which I hate, but because it just gets all under my nail, which is nasty. But I do have a nail brush, so no worries. And I only take a little bit of this. You don't need much eye cream. I probably even have a little bit too much, but that's okay. And then I'll just do a little bit of dabbing around the eye, over and under. You definitely do not want to pull on your delicate eye skin. So, yeah, this is my second day in Seattle. I've literally had no time to explore the city. So, I have to come back, right? I would love to come back. It's really, really beautiful. I just had this misconception that Seattle would be raining all the time, but it hasn't rained once. Like, not even once. I think it maybe sprinkled last night. And last night, after a full day of sessions, I went and collabed with Chili B ASMR, and that was so fun. I always love meeting fellow ASMR artists, and it's just, there's something about, meeting someone who also is doing what you're doing. Like, this is obviously a very niche thing, even though obviously ASMR is so popular these days. I don't often get to meet people that can really relate to the struggles and challenges and wonderful things about content creation and this community. So it's really, really lovely to be able to collab with other creators and meet other creators and sort of learn from them and hear their perspective on how things are going for them, and just the community in general. So connection is just so important. That's really why I created this channel, Friends with ASMR, to connect with you, connect with other creators, and just bring people together, and also help everyone relax. Anyone who's dealing with anxiety like me, I definitely don't struggle with it as much as I used to, that's for sure, thankfully. And that's really, I really owe a lot of that to ASMR, and also therapy and medication and meditation and so many different things. And maybe one day I'll cover that in a video, and just all of the things that I've tried and what's helped and what hasn't. I have so many ideas for videos that I just don't get around to making. I'm hungry. Okay, we gotta finish getting ready. So I'm gonna kind of be alternating, looking at you, looking at the screen, because I can't do it in here. So, next up, this is maybe one of the most essential parts of my getting ready process. This is my Smell Good, and this is, I have a lot of different perfumes. Yet another video that's I thought about making for a while, but this is my favorite. I have worn this amber oil for years. It's sort of my signature fragrance, and I like to just put a little on my wrist and behind my ears. I got a curling iron burn there. And just rub it in. And sometimes I like to put it in my hair too, especially if I don't have any hair oil. I forgot to travel with some this time, so I've been using my amber oil as my hair oil. Okay, so let's cover up some blemishes here, and then a little under the eyes as well. Actually, first we're gonna do eye primer. Eye primer is so essential, and I have been using this Urban Decay eye primer for years. eyeshadow creases like crazy. I think I might have oily eyelids or something. So, sorry, I'm so hungry, guys. I need to eat something. So I just do a little swipe over the eye. And sometimes I also, if I have a little blemish like I do today, I'll just do a little dab over the blemish as well. Because, so the whole thing with primer is that you're trying to get your product to stick, right? Well, I want my concealer and powder to stick on my blemish today as well. So next thing is I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter in the inside of my corners, and I have this very, very, very old, super crazy old palette from MAC that I've had probably, I don't know, a long time, like an embarrassing long time. Like the cover is just all like gnarly. It's so old. It's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, and so it has these colors in it. Y'all, sorry, I've never done a makeup video. I'm not a pro at this. Okay, so it has all these colors in it, and I think I honestly originally bought it for that turquoise color. And it was a little too crazy for me, so I've used a lot of the ones that you can see have been clearly very loved and used. So I'm going to be taking this one, this light one right here, and just putting it on the inside corners of my eyes. Honestly, I kind of picked this up from Emma's MySpace. We did a collab back in February for my Dallas pop-up. I think it was February. And I just noticed that she does this highlighter on the insides of her eyes, and it really makes her eyes pop. So I started doing it. I like it. And then this is a recent acquisition. It's been in my travel bag, so the label's kind of faded off, but it is a ColourPop Jelly eyeshadow. And it's a duochrome. I have been wanting to try this for a while, so I finally grabbed it. So I just did my brush in, and then, yeah. So it has a really nice sort of duochrome effect. Kind of goes from a purpley color to sort of a green. It's fun. I like it. It's just easy. So, yeah, I came to Seattle from Portland. I did a one-day Portland pop-up, and that was really fun. I really loved Portland. I was there with my husband and my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law had an art show, and so that's when we initially decided to go there. And I was like, well, let me do a little pop-up while I'm there. So that was really fun to meet so many people who have been watching my channel for a long time. And just grabbing my concealer. Okay. So that was really fun to, meet so many people who have been watching the channel and people who have been coming in from TikTok and just a little tab, and Instagram. So I feel like my younger viewers are definitely coming in more from the short form content, which is fun. Oh, also this is the Hourglass Cream concealer, and I really like it. It gives nice coverage. And then I also am coming in with this is a must for me, honestly, I don't wear foundation, but I do wear this Cicapair. Cicapair cream by Dr. Jart, or Yart, I don't know how you say it, on my red areas. Again, it's a jar. Can we not with the jars? Like, we need to get with the pumps, people. A lot of us gals have nails these days. So I will just take a little bit and put it on my little red areas, which is my chin and my nose. My nose is always red. I also have some broken capillaries like around my nose. I think I get that honest from my granny. And I'll just stab that in. Travel light, so I don't have a lot of brushes with me. But yeah, so Portland is really fun. I loved Portland. I loved all of the cafe / cocktail places. I thought that was really interesting that places where you can get coffee, you can also get a cocktail. We don't really have that in LA. I also really loved that everything felt very like boutique-y. Like there wasn't a lot of chain restaurants. Like we have so much fast food in LA, weirdly. It's definitely not something that I expected when I moved to LA, that there would be so many fast food places, but there are. I think it's because people are in their cars a lot, I guess. Yeah, but I really loved that about Portland. I loved all of the houses. It really reminded me a lot of New Orleans. All of the fun, colorful houses. Okay, and so next I'm just going to take my It Cosmetics Bye Pores Translucent Powder. Just set everything. So yeah, I really loved Portland. We had really, really good food, and I asked my viewers, my followers, whatever you call them, I don't know, it's so weird, social media. I asked some people on Instagram where to go, and we had some recommendations. We went to this funny little Halloween bar called Raven's Manor. Sorry guys, this is not like a super relaxing video. There's sirens, it's a city. So we went to this funny little Halloween bar called Raven's Manor. And I just love kitschy things like that. It was all like decorated with like Halloween decor. It was very, very dark. We had some really good shrimp, like popcorn shrimp kind of thing. And then we went to this other really cute bar called Sad Valley. Highly recommend. The decor was so cute. And the drinks were pretty good. Yeah, I mean, nothing to write home about, but pretty good cocktails. You're there for the vibes, though. Like, the decor is so cute. They had these ceramic cats there with wigs on that I'm obsessed with. Now I need to get a giant ceramic cat for our house. If you know of any, if you know where to get one, let me know. And what else? Oh yeah, we had these sweet potato goat cheese fritters there that were so good. And then we went to dinner somewhere that was really good too, but I can't remember. Anyways, so just setting that in. And one of my very best friends very best friends just had a baby. So I picked up a couple things for her in Portland. She had a baby boy. So I got him this cute little rattle. It's a little frog with a little flower on its head. That was so cute. And then, it was so precious, I picked up this little romper for him. Look how cute this is. It's a little vintage romper. And it's got like a little, so it ties behind his little diaper butt. Isn't that so cute? And it's made of like a vintage like knit fabric. So it's all knitted. It's so cute and sweet. And she also has a little girl. She's 3, I think. And, or maybe 2. She might be 2. And I didn't want her to feel left out. And she always loves to watch my videos of Pickle where she's meowing. More sirens. Sorry, guys. Something is happening. We hope that everyone's okay. But isn't this kitty cat so cute? I love him or her. She's so cute. She's so cute. And so yeah, there was this right by where we were staying. There was this cute little boutique that just had nothing but cat stuff in it, like little stuffed animals of cats and cat hair barrettes and things like that. So I just thought that this was perfect for her. And you know, I know it's got to be challenging to have a new little baby in the house and have a little bit of the attention taken away from you. So I thought that would be sweet to give her this. So that was my big shopping haul. That was literally all the shopping that I did in Portland. I didn't buy anything else. And then we'll go in and do my eyebrows. And so I always, when I'm traveling for these pop-ups, I always like to try to, so many planes here. So I always like to try to, so this is the Sephora Tint and Volume Brow Gel. It's fine, nothing to write home about. Probably would buy it again though. I really like brushes, like brush gel for brows. I don't like pencils as much. It's just faster, I think. And then we're gonna take a little bit of bronzer, and this is the Bare Minerals bronzer. I've been using this stuff for years. It's really the only bronzer that I use. I just like the color of it. I think it works with my skin tone and my hair. So it'll do like a little tiny bit of contour, nothing like crazy like a Kardashian. But yeah, I always like to try to incorporate a collab when I'm doing my pop-ups, because if I'm, you know, traveling and in a different city and another creator also happens to live there, like why not? It's a win-win. So last night I went over to Chili Bee's house, Hannah, and we shot a couple videos, one for me, one for her, and it was really lovely to meet her. And I've actually been doing a lot of collabs lately. It's kind of my new favorite thing. I love to feature other people on my channel, and I really like to meet other creators and make friends, and you know, it's just nice. So I'd like to do more of that. If you guys have any ideas of who I should collab with next, let me know. I think that you guys like it too. So Okay, and then next, I kind of have to speed it up a little bit. I gotta do my eyeliner. Sorry guys, I can't do this on camera. Wait, maybe I can. Just a little wing. Okay, I had to just run into the lightless bathroom and finish the eyeliner because I cannot do that on the phone. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes as I always do. So tonight I fly home to LA and I have a full day of sessions tomorrow in LA and for the rest of the week until Saturday, and then I have a break on Sunday. So I'm excited to see my husband and my kitty cat Pickle. We've also had another cat coming around that we've been feeding. We call him Fathead. He is a tomcat, and I didn't know this. At first, when we saw him, I thought he was injured because his jowls were so big, you know? I thought he'd been in a fight and was swollen or something, but apparently that happens to tomcats, like when they have not been snipped and they still have their balls. They get these big, crazy jowls. So he's really sweet. Pickle hates him, and you know, we could never domesticate him and bring him in the house because I've watched him just spray everywhere outside. I'm also not sure what diseases that he has, so I'm very careful when I pet him to always wash my hands when I come back in the house to pet Pickle, because I would be devastated if I got her sick. So I'm very, very excited to see my babes, my babe and my baby. And I really need to start working on our home renovations. So a lot of y'all know that we have been remodeling for a while, and we need to get started on our bathrooms. So I need to start putting together some inspo and get that going. I've also got so much content to edit, and it's really, really hard for me to stay on top of the channel and my social media when I'm doing pop-ups. So I am going to be taking a break from doing pop-ups for a bit so I can spend more time on the remodel and also focus a bit more on the channel. To be honest, I'm a little burnout. I'm a little spread thin. And my posting schedule has not been super consistent. I know a lot of y'all have noticed that, so I really want to get back on top of that and refocus on that and refocus on building the business in LA and put together a training, because what I've noticed really more and more on these pop-ups is there is a lot of demand for soft touch, and I cannot be everywhere. And a lot of my clients have really been expressing a lot of interest in a training and doing this themselves. I truly believe that the world needs this. The world needs this healing touch. I think it's very essential to our overall well-being. And I think it's so sad that we don't really get to experience it so much since childhood. So I am working on putting together a training, and I'm really excited to share it with you. If you're interested in the training, let me know. I will leave my email in the description below, so you can email me if you want to get on the list for the training. And so I gotta be off to my pop-up now, got a full day of clients, and then I'm heading off to the airport. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon,